You know exactly what this feels like. A song hits the right note. A horror scene catches you off guard, where the temperature drops suddenly, and within milliseconds, thousands of tiny bumps appear across your skin. But why? What is your body actually doing? This is the real reason you get goosebumps. And the answer goes back further than you'd ever expect. Because goosebumps aren't a malfunction. They're one of the oldest survival systems your body still carries. Most people assume goosebumps are just a random reaction, a quirk of a nervous system with no real purpose. But that assumption is wrong. Attached to every single hair follicle on your body is a tiny muscle. It's called the erector pili, and it exists for one reason only. When your brain sends the signal, this muscle contracts. It pulls the hair follicle upright, and the skin around it rises into a small bump. That bump is what you call a goosebump, and your brain triggers it in two very specific situations: cold and fear. Both of them activate the exact same system, and that is not a coincidence. To understand why, you have to go back. Not decades, not centuries, millions of years. Your ancient ancestors were covered in thick body hair, and that hair served as a critical survival tool. When the temperature dropped, the erector pili muscles contracted. The hair stood up, and the layer of air trapped between them acted as insulation, keeping the body warm. When a predator appeared, the same muscles fired again, but this time for a different reason. Standing hair made the animal look significantly larger, more threatening, more dangerous. It was a bluff, a visual threat designed to intimidate without fighting. Then we lost most of our body hair. The system became almost useless, but the muscles stayed, the wiring stayed, and your brain still fires the same signal, even though the result no longer does anything useful. But here's where it gets genuinely strange. Cold makes sense. Fear makes sense. But why does music give you goosebumps? There's no predator. There's no temperature drop. And yet the same physical reaction fires across your skin. The answer is in the brain. When music moves you, genuinely moves you, your brain releases dopamine. The same chemical released during eating, during love, during survival moments. The brain interprets that emotional peak as significant, important, worth reacting to. And so it fires the same ancient alarm system. The erector pili muscles contract. Goosebumps appear. Scientists call this response frisson, and not everyone experiences it. Roughly 1/3 of people get goosebumps from music at all. If you do, research suggests you process emotions more deeply than average. The trigger for goosebumps is your sympathetic nervous system, the part of your body that controls your fight or flight response. The moment your brain detects a threat, real or emotional, it floods your body with adrenaline. Your heart rate increases. Your breathing quickens. Your muscles tense. And the erector pili fire simultaneously across your entire body. The whole process takes less than a second. It's one of the fastest reactions your nervous system produces. And here's something most people don't realize. Goosebumps always travel in the same direction, from your head downward, following the path of the nerves that trigger them. The sensation you feel, that wave moving across your skin, that's your nervous system activating muscle after muscle in a chain reaction down your body. Here's the uncomfortable truth about goosebumps. They no longer serve any real purpose for humans. When you're cold, goosebumps don't actually warm you. The tiny hairs on your arms are too short and too sparse to trap any meaningful layer of air. When you're scared, you don't look bigger or more threatening. The visual effect that worked on predators millions of years ago is completely lost on modern threats. Biologists call features like this vestigial traits, evolutionary leftovers, things that served a critical purpose in our ancestors, but became redundant as we changed. Your appendix, your tailbone, the muscles that let some people wiggle their ears. Goosebumps belong to the same category. Your body is still running software from millions of years ago. And goosebumps are one of the clearest signs of that ancient code, still executing. Every single day, you are in some ways still that ancient creature, standing in the cold, sans signe danger, reacting to the world the same way your ancestors did, long before history began. Next time you feel that wave move across your skin, you'll know exactly what it is. A million-year-old system, still running, still reacting, inside a modern body. If you want to know the real science hiding inside everyday things, subscribe. A new video drops every week. And trust me, you'll never look at ordinary things the same way again.